New pressure on Donald Trump over his Charlottesville comments, and this pressure is not political. It's on Trump's bank account. Over the weekend, more charities bailing on events that were planned at Mar-a-Lago. Now, these events can run up to $275,000 per night, so they could ultimately cost Donald Trump millions. The moves are a hit to his brand because top charities like the Red Cross are sending a message that Trump's properties are, at this point, too divisive to even visit. The broader question is whether Trump, who ran on putative business success, is facing a business backlash. The campaign already sunk some Trump hotel bookings, but now you have activists pushing for a more formal boycott, arguing that a tool for economic justice from the civil rights era should be deployed now. Joining me is Nate Lerner. He's executive director of the Democratic Coalition and created the Boycott Trump app. Is this something that you see change the bottom line of the Trump organization, or is merely a PR headache for a president who follows PR?
Well, that's really the big question right now. Is this a turning point for us, or is this just another one, a long line of scandals that we make a big deal about and then we move on to the next one? Our mission at the Democratic Coalition is to really try to bring him down at every turn, and we do firmly believe that this is a huge opportunity we need to jump at. And that's why we definitely applaud the charities who stepped back and are no longer holding events there.
Now, I've been thinking about this. So when you look at those charities, do you think they agree with you? Because you've been calling these boycotts for a while based on a wide set of what you would call policy and moral disagreements with the president? Or do they just want to get out of something that's too hot?
I think it's a little bit of both, but at the same time, they obviously do not stand by what the white nationalists represent. You know, if you're the American Red Cross, you don't really discriminate in who you help out. And I think that's their big message here is, you know, they stand for equality, they stand for justice, they stand for the betterment of humanity and society. That's not really what the white nationalists are fighting for, and it was very responsible of them to step up. And as an apolitical organization to do that, that was very brave of them, and we certainly applaud them for that.
Right. I mean, you say apolitical, and there are a lot of groups that claim they're apolitical but aren't. You know, oil companies say, well, we don't have any political positions.
Right.
And in fact, when you dig under the hood, look at them. They're doing all kinds of lobbying. This seems a little different, which is why it's interesting to hear what you've been up to. Let me read to you what Laurel Baker said. Now, she's the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce, so right in that middle line again, also business-oriented. Quote, if you have a conscience, you're really condoning bad behavior by continuing to be there at Mar-a-Lago. Look at your mission statement. Are you living up to it? By that standard, who should be going to Mar-a-Lago?
I mean, anybody who opposes what the white nationalists, and I mean, let's call them what they are, Nazis in many regards, what they stand for. So if you believe in equality, if you don't believe in discriminating against people based on where they're from, their ethnicity, or the color of their skin, then you should not be going to Mar-a-Lago. You shouldn't be associating with Trump in any way. And we believe the best way to fight back against that is by taking action. You know, words are great, but at the end of the day, actions do speak much louder, and tangible action especially. So if you can hit them where it hurts, that's all the better.
Nate Lerner on the power boycotts. Thank you very much. We want to turn to Russia. The New York Times reporting today